Hey, what's up you guys? If you're planning on towing a trailer with your Infinity QX50, you have to have trailer wiring installed. It's required by the law. So let's go ahead and break down that install. You'll need the tools seen here to complete this installation. So before we start, we want to point out that this does not have a quick connect option yet. So we are going to be installing a universal wiring kit. Now to do that, we'll have to splice into our taillight wires. Now we already did all the testing, so we'll be able to show you the easiest way to connect to those wires. All of our wires can be found right here in our trunk area, so let's go ahead and remove the flooring. Next, we're going to remove our spare tire. Now we do have a part of our stereo system, our bass in here, so we'll need to unplug it. It's just right here. It's a really small tab, so we're going to have to push it down. I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver to push it down. So we'll just push it down. Then we're just going to twist this counterclockwise until it completely removes. And then we'll remove our stereo system. And then we'll remove our spare tire. Now we're going to remove our rear threshold panel. Now it looks like there's supposed to be 4 push pins right behind it that we'd remove. Now they're missing from our vehicle, but if you do have them, you'll probably just want to use a trim panel tool to pop those out of place. Now after you have those out, there's 3 pins on this side and 3 pins on this side that are underneath, holding it into place. So we're just going to pull up on it. And you'll see those white pins under here. Now with our rear threshold removed, now all the functions that we need to hook up our trailer wiring can be found in these harnesses right here. So let's go ahead and take a closer look and show you where you can find them. Now in this wiring loom that's going into our bumper, if we pull back on the loom itself and pull out the wires, there's a few different wires in here. Now our turn signals are located in the bumper, so our turn signal wires are actually in this bundle right here. Now this blue wire has our right turn signal and this green wire has our left turn signal. So that's where we'll be hooking up those. Now our brake and our running light wires are coming into this harness right here. So to give us a little bit more room, we're just going to use a trim panel tool and we're going to pop it out right here. That way we have some more room to work with. Now on these last 2 slots right here, in our red wire, we have our running lights or our headlights. And then on this more teal wire is where we have our brake signal. And we're going to take our Scotch lock and it's just going to sit right over that wire, all the way through that channel. And then we're going to take our green wire and we're going to push it in all the way. So then in our other channel, this channel only goes in halfway, so the wire won't go through all the way. But we're just going to push our green wire through. Now a lot of times this will move. A little tip is just to take your finger and you can push down on that metal tab and that will lightly hold it into place for you. Now we're going to take some pliers, go right around it and we'll crimp it. Now we're just going to do a nice little tug and then we'll go ahead and close it now that we know that it's secure. Now we're going to take our green wire and we're going to do the same thing, hooking up our yellow wire from our kit. Now on our red wire, we're going to hook up our brown wire. This is for our running light function. And then our last wire is our red wire. This is our brake light. that will be hooked up to our teal wire on our harness. All right, now we need to ground our white wire. We have an existing ground on our vehicle right here we'll use. We're just going to remove that bolt using a 10mm socket. So now we'll just attach our white terminal. We'll start it a little bit by hand, and then we'll go ahead and retighten it. So we have one more wire that comes out of our converter box that we need to hook up. That's on the black wire. This is our power wire. Now our kit comes with one, but we're going to be using our U-Haul exclusive power wire. This has a protective loom on it that will help protect it in the engine bay. So to hook this up, we're going to go ahead and use a heat shrink butt connector. So we're going to take our heat shrink butt connector on one side and we'll crimp it down. And then we'll take it from the other side and do the same. Then we're going to use a butane torch to go ahead and shrink the ends. So our next step is we're going to bring our power wire underneath our vehicle so we can run it to our battery, which is located in our engine compartment. And to do so, we're just going to bring it through this grommet right here. You can just pull it out a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and push it down. So last thing we need to talk about in our cargo area is where to store our 4-flat harness. Now you have two options. You can leave it right here in the cargo area, just store it right next to your spare tire, and when you need to tow, you can pull it out right here through your weather seal. It's totally okay to close the trunk on it and hook up your trailer through there. Now the other option is to always have it ready and mounted next to your hitch receiver. Now to do that, we'll need to bring this underneath our vehicle, and we'll just have to go through that same exact grommet that we brought our power wire through. That's what we're going to do in this instance, so let's go ahead and push this down. So we're all done in the cargo area. We went ahead and taped up all of our Scotch locks and zip tied all of our wiring together to keep it nice and compact so that it looks good. And now we're going to go ahead and put together our cargo area. Then we'll reinstall our rear threshold panel. Then we'll reinstall our spare tire. We went ahead and pulled our vehicle up on the ramp so we can have more room to run our power wire to our battery. Now our battery is located on the passenger side, so we're going to try to follow that side. Now make sure that you don't go near anything hot, near anything that moves that can melt it or pull our wires apart. So let's go ahead and show you the route that we chose. So we tried a few different routes, and this is the route we chose. First, we brought our wire through our bumper support. You can see it right here. And it just follows over our bumper beam to stay above our exhaust. Then from our bumper support, we're going to bring it up through here, through this box right on top. So it's going to go over that box, over our cross members over here. And then our wire, once it gets to the gas tank, we'll just make sure that we go right across it till we get to the end of it. And the rest is really easy. We get to these brake lines and we're just going to follow those all the way up into our engine compartment. We left our zip ties on so you can better see where we went. So in our engine compartment on our passenger side, this is where we pulled up our wire. Now if you just follow those lines that we were zip tying to underneath our vehicle, you'll see an opening where we pulled this up. So we're just going to take this and we're just going to zip tie it right here so that it doesn't droop down and get too close to our engine block. So now our battery is located right here on the top of our engine bay. So we're just gonna push down on these clips and that exposes our battery. Now these are those lines that we zip tied our wire to. So if we just push our wire through where those wires are coming out, now that we have our wire in our battery compartment, we're just gonna pull back on our cover for our positive terminal. This exposes this terminal right here with a 12mm nut that we're gonna remove. So just using the 12mm socket, we'll go ahead and take that off. Now we're going to attach our provided fuse holder to that terminal. It already comes with the ring terminal attached to it. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this on. And we'll carefully put the nut back on. Now with our U-Haul exclusive power wire, it's just going to plug into that fuse holder. And then we're going to insert a 15-amp fuse, and then we'll put our cap on. Now we're just going to bundle up all of our extra wire, and then we'll just zip tie it all together. And then we're just going to tuck this in right here next to our battery and put our cover back on. Our last step is to mount our 4-flat harness. Now to do so, we're going to use a 4-flat mounting bracket. This is not included with our kit, but you can pick one up at your closest U-Haul or at uhaul.com. Now instead of using this, a lot of people like to just loop it into the toe loop, but if it falls out and there's too much slack, it's going to drag on the ground and get damaged. So this will be a much more secure option for your wiring. So we're just going to line this up right here next to the hitch. And now that we have it in a good spot, we're going to use a 1/4-inch drill bit, and we're going to drill our first hole. Then we'll bring our first screw into place. And then we'll bring our bracket up and secure it with our first nut. So then now that we have that side secure, we're just going to make sure it's nice and straight, and then we'll repeat on the second hole. We'll bring our second screw in, and then we'll tighten it down. Now with both screws in place, we'll use a 10mm socket to tighten them up. Then we'll make sure we have our dust cover onto our 4-flat, and then we'll pull it through, and that will lock into place, and then we'll secure it with our dust cover. And then if you have a little bit of extra slack, we're just going to bundle it up and zip tie it behind our bumper. With our wiring powered up and secured, you're ready to tow a trailer. So that wraps up our install in our video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you out there. If you have any questions about this product, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with a U-Haul Hitch Professional, you can visit your closest U-Haul Hitch Center, or you can visit us online at uhaulhitches.com. Thank you.